Good morning. Welcome to Damn Good Meats. I'm John the Butcher. Today we're going to be knocking down a beef short loin for Porterhouse T-bones, and at the end we're going to get a couple bone-in strip steaks. So this is our piece right here. This is our short loin. So we're going to knock it down for bone-in. What we're going to do here, I like to pre-trim it just a little bit here. You take the little heavier fat here, makes it a little more easier to trim up when you're there. You really don't want to, pre-trim it too much. It just speeds it up a little bit at the end. But we're going to take this. We're going to level this off here. Okay, we could take it with a knife, or I could take it with the saw. Right now, I'm going to take it with the knife, and maybe I think that'll be it. So all we're going to do is this is going to be the fat that pre-trimmed. That's just garbage. This here, we could turn that into ground beef. That's just beef trimmings. Mix it in with the ground beef, get a little bit of ground beef out of it. But let's knock this down. I'll show you how we're going to get some porterhouse. You're going to roughly get about 4 or 5 porterhouse, depending on the size of the fillet. The fillet's right here, and then your strip loin's right underneath it here. Now, before, I have another video out on how to bone this out for boneless strip steaks and a tenderloin steaks. So really, all you have to do is ride that bone, pull the tenderloin off, and you could cut down the tenderloin for boneless filet mignon tenderloin steaks. And then you got your strip loins. You just stand it back up here. I have another video. You might want to scroll through it. It's how to process a bone-in strip for boneless steaks. But right now, we're going to get some Porterhouse and T-bones off on this. So let's knock this down, show you that. Steak is actually consists of a 2-inch fillet. Anything under a 2-inch fillet it turns into a T-bone. So your porterhouses are based on how large the fillet is, the tenderloin part. Porterhouse is there. Got a nice little marbling on that. This is a choice cut right here. So we're going to be losing that right here. That's still porterhouse. We'll probably get one more porterhouse on that. That's roughly a porterhouse. This one's a passport porterhouse, but really it would consist of a T-bone because it's just at about 2-inch mark. So right around here would consist of a T-bone steak. This would be your last porterhouse, but I would probably push that off for a T-bone. That's what I would do with it. But let's keep going here, finish this up, and we'll get down to the bone-in shorts. So you're losing that tenderloin right there. Alright, we're going to keep going on it until I lose the tenderloin completely. And then I'm going to get a couple bone-in strips here. Now, that's pretty much done, okay? Can I knock that down? Sure, but you know something, what you do here, you pull the rest of that tenderloin off, pull a little bit of that fat off, and that's all. You're going to throw that in. You can take what you're gonna do is chime the bone. We call it chiming the bone. Okay, we're just gonna take that off. Okay. That's gonna be garbage, okay? Now what you're gonna do here, we're gonna knock down this here for bone and strips. When you get down to it, you gotta be a little slower here. Be a little careful here. You usually get about 2 to 3 bone and strips on that. So here's your bone and strips. You can package them up that way, sell them individually that way. Just a little heavy on it, so I'm going to chime that bone a little bit. And that's pretty much what you got there, your bone and strips there. This here, I mean, you're just going to pull that. You can always get chop suey on it. You can work that. I'm just going to pull that, the small bone here, drop it for ground beef, get a little bit of ground beef out of the situation there. That's pretty much what you do. Now we're just going to have to trim these up, bolt them up, and they're all ready to go. So not too bad. It's not a bad choice piece of meat there. Could be a little nicer on the marbling, but that's not a bad looking steak there. So there you go. You got your porterhouse here and your T-bones over here and 2 bone-in strip steaks all ready to go. So thanks a lot. If you're looking to bone it out for boneless strips, scroll down on some of my videos. I do have that marked for a how to process a bone-in strip loin for boneless steaks and fillets. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something. Have a good day.